In the village of Umu Isusu, Nkeze, the beautiful and hardworking first daughter of Chief Olite Ogu, lived a life filled with purpose. Her father, a renowned yam farmer, had won the prestigious yam title crown in the village. Nkeze had worked tirelessly alongside him to ensure he retained the title every year. One fateful day, while tending to their yam farm, Nkeze was surprised by a warm greeting from a handsome young man passing by. "Good day, Nkeze. Your yams look like they are thriving," he said with a charming smile. Nkeze was surprised. The man knew her name and called her name, whereas she was sure she had never met him before. She returned the greeting, though, and they struck up a conversation. As they talked, she learned that his name was Mgoji, but he was usually called Ijoru. They discovered a shared love for farming and the beauty of nature. As they chatted, Nkeze wondered why Mgoji answered with the name Ijoru. The meaning of Ijoru in her dialect was the name given to yams farmed across the river in her village. Nkeze was surprised their conversation flowed effortlessly, and she found herself smitten with Ngoji's kind heart, despite all efforts to control her emotions. Mgoji too had fallen deeply in love with Nkeze just like that. He would often visit her from that time at the farm, and they would spend hours talking and laughing together. This friendship of theirs blossomed into something more as time went by, and Mgoji found himself wanting to spend the rest of his life with Nkeze. Unbeknownst to Nkeze, Mgoji was a spirit from the mystical realm of Obodo Nmor. His mother, a powerful spirit, had sent him, Mgoji, to the mortal world to experience human life. She had done so for a reason that touched her heart deeply. Many years ago, Mgoji's father had passed away in the spirit world, and his mother was consumed by grief. She had watched as her son grew up, sheltered from the world, and she feared that he would never truly understand the beauty and pain of human life. She wanted Mgoji to experience the human world, to learn from its joys and sorrows. So, in the spirit world, Ngoji's mother stood before a glowing portal, her eyes filled with tears as she spoke. "My son, I'm sending you to the mortal world, not to forget our ways, but to understand the hearts of those who live there. May you find joy and wisdom in this world. May it also bring you closer to your own heart." With a gentle nudge, Mgoji was sent forth, and his journey in the mortal world began. That was how he met Nkeze. As the days went by, Mgoji came to the farm to meet Nkeze with things Nkeze loved: succulent fresh fruits that she had never seen before, different lovely things that could make a woman's heart glow. And that was how their love blossomed. Nkeze's parents were now fully aware of their relationship and asked Mgoji where he came from. He often pointed across the river, calling a village name they never heard of. As time went by, one day he proposed to Nkeze and she joyfully accepted. He told Nkeze's parents that his father was late, but promised them he would bring his mother and family to see them before the marriage. Everyone was happy about the relationship between Nkeze and Mgoji because they were both young and a lovely matching pair. It was obvious they were deeply in love and Mgoji looked well to do too. However, their happiness was short-lived. One day, Ngoji's mother called him back to the spirit world. His mother had seen his involvement with Nkeze in the human world and knew that if her son got too involved emotionally, it would be a difficult problem to his life in the spirit world. She decided to recall him back to the spirit world. As Mgoji and Nkeze sat chatting, laughing and expressing their love one midday at the farm, Mgoji heard his mother's voice call, Mgoji, 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 a spiritual call of distress, of which when heard could never be ignored no matter where he was. He answered, Ma, Ma, Ma. Mgoji started to shake as the call was sinking into his brain. He started turning to the left and to the right. Surprised and dumbfounded, Nkeze sat in fright as he watched Mgoji shaking. What's wrong with you, my love? She asked. But he could not talk. Mgoji's eyes looked terrified as realization dawned on him, knowing he was being recalled to the spirit world by his mother and there was nothing he could do about it. With love in his eyes and trembling lips, he looked at Nkeze. He began to sing a haunting song. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samala. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samala. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samala. Jolwana n'obodo Nmor Samala o. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samara. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samara. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samara. Jolwana n'obodo Nmor Samara. Nkeze, Nkeze, nwunye mo, maka n'uyo nwunye mo. Nkeze, Nkeze, nwunye mo, anam obodo Nmor Samara o. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samara. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samara o. Ijolu, Ijolu, Samara. Jolwana n'obodo Nmor Samara o. Began to sing. And as he was singing, he started transforming into a tuber of yam right before Nkeze's eyes. The song echoed through the farm, a sorrowful tone that spoke of love, loss, and the secrets of the spirit world. And then it disappeared. It was like it had all happened in a flash. Nkeze, heartbroken and confused, struggled to apprehend the truth about Mgoji's identity. Meanwhile, in the spirit world, Mgoji's mother told him he could not go back to the human world to marry Nkeze because they were not of the same world. His heart filled with pain at the loss of the love of his life and how Nkeze was going to feel in the human world. But why can't people of different worlds love themselves and get married? Mgoji asked his mother sorrowfully. I want to marry Nkeze because we love each other and we are betrothed. You can't, my son, because no one can actually survive for a long time in the world that he or she does not belong to. His mother replied. And so you can't marry her. Nkeze, on the other hand, felt her world crumbling at her feet. As the reality of Ngoji's spirit, nature setting, she had given her heart to a being from another world, and now he was gone. The pain was overwhelming. She shouted and crumbled into a heap. Her parents came running to where they had seen her sitting with Mgoji earlier on and saw Nkeze on the ground. What's wrong, Nkeze? Her parents shouted in fear. They tried to make her sit up and talk as they looked about for Mgoji, who was then nowhere to be found. But to their amazement, they heard the tuba of yam still singing, while Mgoji was busy discussing with his mother in the spirit world if he would be allowed to come back. The yam was still singing. Njolu jolu samala, ijolu jolu samala, ijolu jolu samala, jorana n'obodo Nmor samala o. Ijolu jolu samara, ijolu samala o. Ijolu samara, jorana n'obodo Nmor samara. Nkeze nwunye m o. Nkeze nwunye m o. Nkeze nwunye m o. Jorana n'obodo Nmor samara. Gbagharụ m nwunye m o. Gbagharụ m nwunye m o. Amara m seleni ka ka dị. Gbagharụ m Nkeze m o. Nkeze nwunye m o. Keze nwunye m o. Nkeze nwunye m o. Jorana n'obodo Nmor samara o. Then the song stopped. The tuber of yam disappeared, and everywhere became silent. Her parents realized what had happened. Quickly, they took their daughter home and tried their best to nurse and take care of her until she recovered. What? It was a spiritual affair that they didn't know. They made her realize why she must not allow what had happened to consume her. So, with her newfound determination, Nkeze, with the help of her parents, channeled her emotions into work. She continued to help her father with the farm, and together they worked towards retaining the yam title crown. Nkeze's silence and strength inspired her community, and she emerged from her heartbreak with a deeper understanding of herself and the world around her. As the seasons passed, Nkeze's story became a great lesson to the power of love, loss, and transformation. Though her relationship with Mgoji had ended, the lessons she learned from their time together stayed with her forever, guiding her through life's challenges and triumphs. If you love my story, my videos, guys, please try to share them with your family and friends. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.